if you're new to my channel, I'm Lori, and welcome to the Chatty Bookworm. Sorry if you see me in a lot, like, dressed like this in the next few days, but I'm filming a few videos. I just filmed one TBR for a readathon I'm participating in. Now this is another TBR for another readathon. Excuse me. This one is Gabby from Gabby Reads, Summerween-a-thon TBR. And it's from the 5th, I believe, to the 11th. You guys should all know Gabby. If you don't, where have you been? Anyways, the first prompt is read a book in the dark or at night. I'm going to read The Outsiders. I watched the movie, but I never read the book. And it's short, so I can read. I think I had to read, like, I think I figured 27 pages each night. I think that's what I figured out to finish it in those days. So, The Outsiders, everybody probably knows what this is about. It's very sad, beautiful, and yeah, gangs, all that kind of stuff. And it's just really good, but have tissues especially if you're like me and you're an easy crier. Very emotional crier, because yeah, I'm a very I cry. Some of these I have a few options, so I'm not sure what I'm reading. I'm giving myself a few options. But that's the first one. The next one is a thriller or horror. I've been wanting to read this for a while now and still have not been able to read it. Poor book. I accidentally, I was going to read it when we went camping, and I didn't get a chance, and I accidentally ruined the cover. Oh well. But anyways, this is Beholder by Ryan LaSalle. This is, he's at a party, and he's in the bathroom, and somebody locks him in, and then when he comes out, everybody from the party is dead. And it has something to do with a mirror, I think? I'm not sure. It's just supposed to be really creepy and strange, and I'm excited. This might be the first book I read, this or the next one. Which is for Book with a Night Sky or Any Sky. Of course, I had to do Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. This is him and his friend, or I think they're camping in his backyard. Him and his friend goes missing. So, yeah. It's the first time where Riley Sager, sorry. There's so many Rileys that I read that yeah. So anyways, Riley Sager. Yeah. It's the first time that he's writing where it's the guy instead of the girl that's telling or is the main, whatever you're going to say, character. But I guess he comes back, like, so many years later, probably 20, 30 years later, and wants to try to figure out what's going on, I guess. I'm not sure. But it's Riley Sager, so. The next one I have a few for. 5 or more words in the title. I have The Girl from Hush Cabin by Marie Ho Kinney. I don't know exactly what happened. This one is another one I wanted to read during camping, but I'm in a reading slump, you guys. So hopefully I can read half of these books. But this, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exactly. I think one of their friends maybe go missing. I'm not really sure. But I have that one as an option. I have You'd Look Better as a Ghost, a novel by Joanne Wallace. All I know is that she's the killer. It says, I have a gift. I see people as ghosts before they die. Of course, it helps that I'm the one killing them. So, and then at the end it says, you're dead to me, literally. Sounds like it'd be fun. So that's a choice. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 2 more. But also, this one, the last one that I'm going to show you for this one in a minute, it might be summary too, I'm not sure. But another one I have is Court of Blood and Binding. Yeah, that's right. Just making sure. By Lizette Marshall. It's the first book in the Faye Isles series. They call him the Silent Death because he kills without sound and leaves none capable of speaking in his wake. You know what I'm going to do for the ones that I'm not sure about? Maybe you guys can tell me which one you guys think I should read. And then if you guys, no one does, then I'll just pick my own. And then the last one is True Love Might Be the Death of Me, The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy by Megan Bannon. I've had this for a long time. All I know is that she's a character. I mean, she does the grave thingy with her father, maybe, or her grandfather or something. And I know they're enemies to lovers. I think they said this is like you got Mel versus something. So, yeah. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. Okay, for the last one, it says take place in the summer. It has summer colors or reminds you of summer. This one does remind me of summer, so. But it also reminds me of fall. So. But I don't know, for some reason, it's just given me summery. Maybe it's just because I want it to be summery, but I think this could potentially be summery. I have, sorry, my back is starting to hurt. I have a novel love story by Ashley Poston. This, she goes into her story, into her story. Like a story that she's read before or something like that. The guy isn't from the story, at least as far as she knows, and of course you're going to fall for him. Oh, sorry, my back. Yeah, I'm really excited about this one. Spoiler alert for the first readathon that I just made a TBR for. I have this as one of the picks. So, and this it goes in between. So, like the one that I'm not going to tell you the title because you guys will see it. That one is from the 1st to the 14th, and this one's from the 5th to 11th. So, they kind of like go into each other a little bit. But yeah, so this one, I'm going to be reading no matter what. And then the last one is The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. I've read this before, but it was a long time ago, so yeah. And I can't remember if it's Mel from Lenore Reads or Cassidy from Covers with Cassidy. One of them, this is their Patreon pick, I think, for July and August. So I'll be reading this next month no matter what. And I know this starts in June. Because it even says right here. So I know for sure this is a summer one. Because at the beginning, she says, I'm trying to get my freaking hand to work. Today was the day 1,000 dreamers would die and a single dream would be born. The wind knew it was the 1st of June. So, and this is like, one of them is the one that's, she's falling for 2 guys, I think, and one is the one that she's supposed to marry and she's running from because she doesn't want to marry him, and but she just doesn't want to get married in general. It's nothing against him, I don't think, if I remember correctly. But it's him, and then there's an assassin that's sent to kill her. So it's the love story between, I mean, it's between those three. Yeah. Or her and the 2 guys. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I remember reading this, and I remember a lot of stuff still about it. But I don't think when I read it, I annotated it and stuff. And plus, like I said, it's for one of their Patreon reads for the next couple of months. I believe it's 2 months. So, I believe it's July and August. So, I'll be reading this, at least start of this in July, no matter what, even if I don't decide to read it. So, you guys could pick, for this one, you guys could pick, unless you guys already know that you've read The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy, and you know it's not in the summer. You have 3 choices for that. You could pick The Kiss of Deception, a novel love story, even though it's going to get read no matter what, and The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy. So, one of these 3 for the takes place in the summer one. And then for 5 or more words in the title. Oh boy, I feel like I need to sneeze and it won't come out. Excuse me. Okay, and for the 5 or more words in the title, you got Court of Blood and Bindings. Oh, man. You got, there was only 3 for that one? I guess so. You have You Look Better as a Ghost. Or you have the girl from Hush Cabin. I'll read to you a little bit since I didn't really tell you guys that much of what this is about. Okay, this is a summer one too, so. Well, I don't know. It says the most anticipated YA thriller of the summer. But usually camp is like in the summer, so. But anyways, I'll read to you a little bit about what this is since you don't know anything about this one. You know that one, she's a serial killer. You know this one, The Court of Blood and Binding, you know it has to do with Fae. And you don't know nothing about this one, so let's tell you. This is, in this suspenseful YA thriller from debut author Marie Ho Kinney, 4 former friends, each with their own dark secret, must team up to solve a murder. Oh, okay. This is Calissa, Zoe, Holly, and Denise were inseparable best friends when they spent their summer together at sleepaway camp. But after unexplained tragedy forces the camp to close, the girls drift apart. Years later, reunited at their beloved camp counselor Violet's funeral, the 4 former best friends quickly realize how much they've changed over the years. But despite their differences, they agree on one thing: Violet's so-called accidental death was actually murder. That's what I'm going to tell you. So these are the 3 for 5 or more words in the title that you guys can choose from. And these are the 3, hopefully, that take place in summer. All of them do. But like I said, Kiss of Deception I know does. And I think I've read that this one does too. So I'm not sure about this one. I'm thinking that one might be more fall. But anyways. But she said it doesn't have to take place in the summer. It could remind you of summer. It can have summer colors. So remember that when you take into consideration what I should read for the summer one. And that is it. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please think about subscribing. Please hit that bell icon so you'll know whenever a video is up for your viewing pleasure. And that is it. Until next time, happy reading. Thanks for being awesome. Also, let me know if you're participating and at least one book that you'll be reading. And that is it. I hope you guys have a great day or night, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.